says here we should work in teams. I tend to think of myself as a one-man wolf pack.
You are about to enter Information Overload, a worldwide transmission with Herp Herp Hooray's featured Breeder of the Week. Here's your host, Jason Rossi.
Welcome back to Herp Herp Hooray, a weekly worldwide transmission. I'm your host, Jason Rossi. We are simulcasting on RossiReptiles.com, Buzzsprout, and don't forget to subscribe and download us on iTunes. I'd like to first thank you, the listener. We are growing at a fast rate, and we would like to keep the momentum going. So, if you would tell one of your friends, that would help our growth rate tremendously. Then we would appreciate that. Alrighty, on with the show. This week's featured breeder of the week has a ton of stuff going on, and we were fortunate enough to get him on Herp Herp Hooray. He brought you the world's first caramel spider. We're going to find out if that Orange Dream Fire Butter was the first of its kind. Garrick DeMeyer is Herp Herp Hooray's very special guest this week. Garrick, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. First of all, we love seeing those videos on YouTube. Just can't wait for the next one to come out. So just keep them coming.
Cool. Well, this time of year we should start putting out a lot of them. We're having a lot of really unique ball pythons hatching here. So yeah, we should start showing off some of the new stuff pretty soon. We actually may film a new video later on today showing a few nice things we've hatched out recently. And we'll keep them coming. We've got a lot of eggs in the incubator and a lot more yet to come this year. And we're starting to do a lot more combinations, like breeding triple morphs to single codoms and stuff like that, too. So we're getting a lot more of the more unique color morphs coming out.
So it's just beginning to get fun now, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this time of year is great. I mean, it's I've said it many times before, but it's like Christmas every time I come out to the shop nowadays because, you know, when we can open up that incubator and see something in there, you know, I mean, when you're sitting there looking at a clutch of eggs and you're just wondering the whole time during incubation what is in there, and then the day that you finally get to clip those eggs open and actually see what's in there, I mean, that's just, you know, it's just so much fun. I mean, that's what I do this for, you know, just that thrill of seeing something new coming out, or maybe something that's not necessarily new, but something that's new to me, or something, you know, one of my favorites that I just like. You know, I still like looking at clutches with bumblebees coming out. There's a lot of bumblebees out there now, but it's still a fun thing for me because they're one of my favorite morphs. So yeah, there's a lot going on here right now, and it's a very, very fun time of the year.
So in that one video, you thought that the Orange Dream Fire Butter was the first of its kind. Is that still holding true?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if other people have produced them since then. That was back in 2011. I think that was May of 2011 when we hatched those out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the pair of Orange Dream Fire Butters that we hatched out were the first of their kind. And coincidentally, I've got babies from the Orange Dream Fire male, Orange Dream Fire Butter male. I should think of a shorter name for that, but I've got babies from him hatching right now. I bred him to, let's see, a yellow belly and also to a pastel. And all the babies are still in the eggs yet, but I just cut them open yesterday, and we've got some pretty crazy-looking things in there. I think we hit on the Orange Dream Fire Butter Yellow Belly and Orange Dream Fire Butter Pastel, too. So some nice 4-gene Orange Dream combos. Those will be really cool when they come out. And then we just had a clutch of Orange Dream Fire Butter to Pinstripe hatch too, and we got an Orange Dream Fire Pin, and I think we got an Orange Dream Fire Butter, and it looks like possibly an Orange Dream Fire Butter Pinstripe too. So, but some of them are a little bit hard to tell. I mean, you have to wait till they shut out and actually start growing a little bit before you can really know for sure what all the ingredients are. And I think that's one thing that we're going to see more and more with ball pythons as time is going on, and more people are combining more traits into the babies, that some of the traits get masked by other traits, so you can't even really be 100% for sure what exactly is in it. You know, yellow belly is a good one for that. A lot of the animals that have clear bellies in general, you know, they may or may not have yellow belly in there. You know, it's so hard to see some of these morphs in there.
Are you putting it in with your clown at all, your clown project?
Yeah, I want to definitely do that. I actually did Orange Dream to clown last year, and I only hatched out one Orange Dream in the clutch, and it's a female, but it's het for clown. So she's growing up, and she'll be a breeder here, not this fall, but next fall. But yeah, I'm definitely going to combine more stuff with the Orange Dream and Clown together. I just think that that's going to really, the clowns, the colors of the clown, I think, can really be, can really come out if you get that Orange Dream in there. So yeah, we've got so many plans for clowns. I don't even know where to start on. I mean, we just hatched out some pastel yellow belly het clowns. We got super pastel het clowns. And those just hatched out recently. I'm putting Mystic into Clown. I've actually got a clutch of Killer Clown to Mystic incubating right now, so we'll hatch out pastel Mystics that are het for Clown. I don't think that there's really anything that won't combine in a Clown with really good effects. So we're gonna keep trying that, and the Orange Dream is definitely something that I really want to mix into Clown nicely, because I think those are gonna, like an Orange Dream Killer Clown lesser or something like that would be just incredible looking. So that's definitely one of our goals and plans for the near future.
Awesome, man. Well, it sounds great out there. But going back to your caramel albino spider, the world's first, give our listeners, an idea how long a process like this takes. It just doesn't happen overnight. Some people may think, how long were you working on that for?
Well, let's see. Well, first of all, I had to hatch out my first clowns and also my first caramel albinos, and that was back in the mid-2000s. I raised up a female clown and a male caramel albino, a spider. I got still on the clowns. I bred a male caramel albino to a female spider and hatched out a couple of male spiders that were het for caramel. And then I raised those up and bred those back to some het caramels that I had, and that's how I produced the caramel spiders. So it took me 2 generations. So I'd say it probably took me about 5 years from when I first envisioned the project to actually hatching them out. And now we've been producing them here for a couple of years now. I actually think about 3 years now, and just had another one hatch out last week, actually. So, and the next thing I want to do with that then is to breed that into pastel caramel to get caramel bumblebees. I'm not really sure. I don't think that's been done yet, so I think that'll be a pretty cool animal. The pastel caramels are really nice. They kind of give a different look to the caramel albino, so I think when you mix that in with the caramel spiders, that'll be really nice results. I don't know why before I was thinking about caramel clowns, because I've done that too, and that's an even longer project, because then you're dealing with 2 recessive genes. At least with a caramel spider, you're dealing with the dominant and the recessive, so it's a lot easier to get the desired results. The double recessives are pretty tough.
So are you still working on that caramel clown?
The caramel clown? No, I hatched one out a couple of years ago. So I'm raising him up, and I'm actually breeding him right now to some possible double het caramel siblings and a double het caramel clown. So hopefully I'll produce more of them. But yeah, those are really cool snakes. The colors. Caramel albinos are so beautiful anyway, and with that clown pattern, it really gives it a cool combination. I think it's probably one of the nicest, if not the nicest, clown combo that I've seen so far. And speaking of clown stuff, I actually did hatch out a pair of albino clowns about 2 weeks ago, and a clown het albino and an albino het clown. I got lucky, and when I first bred double het to double het, I hatched out a male albino clown, and so now he's my primary breeder, and I'm breeding him to double het females. So once you get that visible double recessive male, then it's easy to make more of them. It's hard to hit on the first one, because each egg from breeding double het to double het is only a 1 in 16 chance. So like our first albino pied was pretty hard to hit on. The first albino clown was actually, it happened I think it was the first or second clutch, so we got really lucky with that. And we did the albino genetic stripe. It took us, I think, 5 or 6 clutches of those to produce one, but we have